And welcome back, everybody. Yes, it's another one of our news episodes. This time it's Monday, March 25th, 2019. And yes, you should be expecting Drac at this point for Mondays. He's not here. We gave him a week off. So basically me and Bamm are here to mess his show up.
Yes, guys. Totally ready to mess his uniform and militaristic style of news delivery by my sort of lackadaisical attempts at news. Yes, 2 news segments on the bounce. I'm ready for this. Gee, I've got some topics here for us today. And obviously, the first one is Epic's Game Store's CEO has blatantly said that they're not going to release harmful games, basically crap games, on their storefront. They have to meet a minimum standard. And this is only for Drac, because Drac is all very much against of the splitting of the PC market. I was going to say console market there, but the PC market. If you think about it, Steam is PlayStation 4 and Epic Games is Xbox, if you want to put it in that sort of terms.
Well, it also kind of sort of makes sense. Epic are able to because they have people looking at it. Steam doesn't. Steam's setup is just everybody put your game on now. They don't have any control. I looked literally earlier today. There were 300 games still to be released in this month alone. 300 this last week. There's no way you can check that for quality.
I totally agree. But you see, I think this comment from the CEO of Epic Games, right, is basically a reaction to what happened in Steam a few weeks ago, where there was I'm going to say this the way it came across to me, a rape simulator. So, because Steam weren't able to catch that, and they weren't able to, quality control that, it was left up to the Steam personnel, as in the adjudicators and the fans, or the users of Steam, rather. Which is a good thing, because ultimately it got pulled, but it was already up, and that was too late then. I think this is where this article came into it. It was a response to, we're not going to have shit on our system. You can go play with the filth. We're going to have good quality games. Whereas I agree with Drac, the splitting of splitting of the PC games with exclusives isn't the way to go about it. It really isn't. But good sign, at least, with regards to the storefront from Epic.
Can I just say the splitting thing doesn't make any sense? I'm on a Mac, which means I have less stuff than the Windows people. Battle.net, Epic Games, Good Old Games, Game Center, Itch.io, Origin, Steam, and Twitch. There's games in all of those. They're different game markets. Discord. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 places to get games.
I think what you're missing is that it's exclusively only on Epic Games. You can't get it on Steam. You can't get it on Itch.io. You can't get it on Discord. Whereas you can get those games across multiple platforms. So whichever sort of one you use, you can then get it on there.
Origin has exclusive games. Battle.net have exclusive games. Itch.io has not exclusive games, but games that just aren't elsewhere. Discord has temporarily exclusivity. Again, it's been done. Whining about it now when it's Epic makes no sense.
Oh, that's fair enough, G. That is fair enough. Right, moving swiftly on. Apex Legends. Apex Legends, as we all know, great first-person shooter in the Battle Royale genre. Latest thing to basically kick over blocks and destroy people's faces. It's a good game. I play it. Not the best at it. I've only ever won one game, but, I enjoy playing it. I like playing me Fijian tank. I love that guy. Love him to bits. Anyway, Apex Legends basically has said that they are going to start banning people from the game due to hardware, blah, 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 and they're going to use the hardware bits and pieces to actually do this. Can that actually be done? Can their game actually detect the hardware signature and then ban it? I thought it was a case of it's an IP, and you ban the IP, not necessarily the hardware.
There are 2 lower levels that you can ban. You can ban the CPU. So you can ask the OS for what is the CPU ID.
Okay.
It gives you a unique ID. You can ban that one. Or you can ask the network for a unique physical ID called the MAC address. You can ban that one. So if they just ban the network, the MAC address, put in another network card, you can play again. To ban the CPU, you'd have to replace the CPU, which gets us into some interesting scenarios. Could you end up buying a used computer off of some website and find that you can't play Apex Legends?
You see, now that's interesting. You can go for refurbished PCs, consoles, laptops, laptops, whatever have you. And, if they're already banned on certain systems, you're not going to get them unbanned at all. So yeah, that's an interesting scenario. I'd like to see that happen.
That has been brought up on the PlayStation side, where PlayStations, I think PlayStation 3s, have been banned for whatever reason. People have been trying to circumvent things in the PlayStation network. And then when you buy a used PlayStation, whoopty, can't go online with it.
Interesting. Very, very interesting. Ah, cool. Well, since we're on Apex Legends, I'm going to bring out another point that I thought was absolutely astounding. Apex Legends earns $92 million. It's like, holy moly. This is across all platforms in February, mind you, alright, according to Super Data. So, holy moly, man.
So if they paid every single influencer the $1 million like they paid Ninja, they still haven't broken even just on that.
Well, you see, here's the thing though. I don't really think they paid $1 million. I don't. They probably paid a lot of money to have their game played via people like Ninja and so on. But I honestly don't think that's the case. I don't think that's the case. Ninja is known for Fortnite.
Yeah.
I think he's more tied to Fortnite. I don't think that was the case. I think he's just basically what do the cool kids call it now? Flexing. Saying cool things to appear better than what he really is.
Well, he's not the one saying it. That's the interesting part. But I can definitely see it. I can see that. Perhaps not a full million. It seems like a lot, but a very big chunk of money. The guy has 13 million followers, active followers. So it's not a lot of money per follower.
Yeah, true. 13 pence per follower.
Yeah.
Put it in that sort of terms. Right, so that was just interesting for me to sort of the 92 million in February. God knows what it's going to be like in March. Gosh, it's just amazing. Absolutely amazing, right? And to follow on from what we mentioned on Friday, something that I did not pick up on, I call it the Strata because it reminds me of a car, but it's actually Stadia, okay? I'll admit that, right? They're gonna be introducing anti-aimbot technology. It's like, okay, that's a thing, is it? I thought anti-aimbot technology was already in place. Okay.
Well, the issue is aimbots that you could run on Windows next to the game doesn't work because the game is not running on your Windows PC. So it isn't so much that it's anti-aimbot technology as it's just you don't have a place of running the aimbot. Done. If games are stupid, they do the little reticle that lights up red whenever you're able to shoot somebody. You could probably write a piece of software to run next to the stream on whatever computer you're playing on. So whenever that lights up, there's a piece of software pretending to be a mouse and click. So some aimbotting can probably still be done.
Well, there we go. Okay. To be honest, G, that was all that really interested me over the past few days since our last news update. Again, I could go on to the fact to say that Red Dead Redemption needs its time in the light compared to Anthem. A little bit of an explosions happened in and around Casey Hudson's blog post that we covered on Friday. So yeah, a lot of interesting thoughts come about that. Guys, thank you very, very much for listening to Monday's news segment from us, the Bamsters. My name is Bamm Havoc. Thank you very much for joining us. We shall see you on Wednesday with upcoming games.
Don't forget to click like, click a little bell button, do all the things so you catch us every single Monday and Friday. Ciao, guys.